streets.
Yeah.
Police is everywhere. First thing they come to is me. Grab me. Pow! Up against the fucking wall. Boom! Oh shit! What happened to me? Click, click.
I mean, you want to run that He's not a girl.
But the thing was, the girl was the one that saved my life. She got me out that gig. She got me off the cops to take the handcuffs off. She tells the cops, no, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. The cop says, I just saw him. She said, no, it wasn't him. Okay, click, click.
So she was got hit so hard that she don't
No.
No, because she knew that her boyfriend was the one that started the shit. And you see, I wasn't trying to hurt him. I was trying to get him off my brother.
But why you not there?
Because I didn't know who the fuck she was. I didn't know shit. All I know is that I heard this thing coming. I was and she hit the ground, and I didn't really know nothing else. After that, all I knew was I was up against the wall with handcuffs on. And the fucking cops wanted to get me, though. They wanted to get me. And eventually they did. But not that day. I love that fight. That fight was good. There was another one.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Tell it.
There was another one. We were in Big Daddy's. Right?
Zion out.
Me and my brother.
Daphne out.
A bunch of other guys all the time go there, right?
Out.
We're on the...
Out.
Go. 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 Go.
Zion out. Go ahead.
Anyway, so we're drinking. And I'm not a dancer. I don't dance. So I'm in the corner, drinking my drinks. There's a couple of girls there. We're talking. And all of a sudden I hear a commotion going on in the middle of the dance floor. And I'm not really sure what's going on, but I know my brother's involved. Because I know he's always getting involved in some stupid shit. So I'm looking up, I'm trying to look over it, and there's like about 6 dudes surrounding my brother. Because I don't know what happened. They say he started squeezing on some girl, and it was something like anyway. But I jumped off the stool, and Cherokee tells me, hippie. She hands me a little billy club she had behind the thing.
Yeah.
You know, so I put it in my side. And I said, hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? My brother said, oh, you motherfuckers want to get bad. Oh, and he starts swinging. Oh,
as soon as you got there.
All I want to know is what's going on. All I know is that my brother got covered. And I pulled the plug. Bam! Bam! I'm starting to beat mother. I don't care who it was. Girl, women, children, I don't care. I just swing this little stick about this big. Little baton. I reach back to hit somebody, whoa! Grabbed my arm and pulled me back. One of the bouncers. The bouncers jumped me. Boom, boom, boom. That beat the living shit out of me. The floor. And it's just me and my brother getting our asses beat by 3,500 people. I think everybody in that place at least kicked us once. I think the bartender came out from behind the bar and kicked us. And they all knew us because we were always there. Oh, and they all knew us. I think they were wanting to kick our ass for a long time. Shit.
Just gave him the reason.
I never told Alan the story. I told you the story.
Listen, I'm recording this. You know that I'm recording this, right?
Okay, but don't put it on.
Yeah, I won't put it on YouTube.
Because the cops go.
I won't put it on YouTube.
No. So anyway, check this out. I was working for American Express. And went to work 11 to 8 in the morning. And this one day, my old lady, we were living on Sunrise. My old lady takes me to work because she has to do something with the car. So I said, okay. While I'm at work, I get pretty sick, and I can't get a hold of her. So I say, hey, Frank, he's my supervisor. Take me home, man. I just don't feel good. Says, okay. Frank takes me home. I get home. My car's not there. My old lady's not there. It's 2:30 in the morning. Where the hell's my old lady? Okay. I don't have the keys because the keys are in the car keys. The car keys. I know all the windows are locked, so I don't want to make a scene 2:30 in the morning and get the cops called. So I sit right on the stoop in front of the house, the front door. Just sit there. 2:30, 3:30, 4 o'clock. 4:30 in the morning, here comes the car pulling in. Car light shines its lights dead on me when it pulls into the parking thing, and it's her, decked out. She's decked out like she just came from Hollywood City, and I'm mad as a motherfucker. I mean, my blood is boiling. I'm sitting out there for 2 hours waiting on this bitch, and she looks at me and her eyes almost popped out of her head. Hey, Lilette, get out the car. She said, I said, Lilette, get the fuck out the car. She said, I said, if you don't get the fuck out the car, I'm gonna go in there and get you the fuck out the car. She said, I ain't going nowhere. I said, oh, you ain't, huh? Okay. Now, on the side of the house was where we kept our lawnmower, most of our garden shit and all, whatever was there, all the excess. So I go to the side of the house and I come back out. Now, I'm looking at the car. I got the car in sight all the way.
I'd have drove off if I was her, but I'd have drove off if I was her.
With my car? I'd call the stolen car.
Oh, okay.
You see, I'd call the cops, told her she stole my car. But that's not the point. She wasn't going to go because she knows me. Because she's been with me for about 1.5 years. And she knows I don't take that shit. And I go around the corner and I grab a big 5-gallon bucket of gas. I say, Lilette, get out the car. She said, I said, okay. Pulled a whole 5-gallon of gas on top of the car. Grab my lighter. Said, get out the car. She said, I said, oh no? God, next thing I know, all I hear is fire trucks and police all over the fucking place.
What she doing?
Now she hears the cops. Now she wants to get She gets out the car. Cause of fire is gonna get all over. Her dress is on fire. Her fucking hair's on fire.
Oh, shoot.
The cops get there, jump her, pulling fire out. And shit. She's over there. There he is. I don't go nowhere anyway. Click.
Okay.
I told her, if I ever see you again, I'm going to kill you this time. I never saw that girl again.
Cool. Yo,
Still haven't seen her.
Can you tell the story about the night you were driving your boss's truck down on Univer Copeland? Yeah, go ahead, tell that story, man.
Well, here I was again, Big Daddy's. Big Daddy with a pickup truck, with my company pickup truck, and get out of Big Daddy about 2:30 in the morning. They're drunk. Can't see 2 feet in front of me. Down 441. Cut left on sample. I'm doing 110 miles an hour on sample. I'm trying to get to university. I can't see shit. I'm dead drunk. By the time I saw the sign that said university, it was too late. It was too late. I tried to turn. I took the pole out with the pickup truck, that metal pole that's right in the middle of the university. I took that out. I took the bushes out on the other side of the street. I took the fucking wall out. Bah! I destroyed the truck. I opened the door. I got out. Started walking. Just kept walking. Cop comes. Stop! Don't move! I said, whoa, what's up? What's up? He said, that's your truck. I said, no, mine. Not mine. He said, where you been? I said, I've been right there in the bar. Where you going? I'm going home. Live right there. He said, get the fuck out of here. I said, thank you, officer. Can't walk in the truck. Got home and said, hey, Frank, your truck's over there on Sample Road. Go get your truck. Your truck's on Sample Road. Pretty bad.
Did you ever go back to work?
Yeah. Frank and me were like this, bro. He was the first one who gave me, remember that inspector job?
Yeah.
He's the first one that gave me a job in here. That boy has, you see all those cards you got?
Uh-huh.
He has a wall. This size, the whole size of this wall, full of baseball cards.
Ah.
Baseball cards. Old since the oldest one he's got is a 19 Babe Ruth. 1919 Babe Ruth card. That's worth about, I'd say, $100,000 right now.
I thought Mickey Mantle was the most expensive cards.
Hell no. Mickey Harness Wagner is probably the most expensive card you ever want to see.
Cause I remember I used to collect baseball cards back in the day too, like in '92. I used to be like before the strike. I said I don't care about baseball no more.
Yeah, but the thing is that baseball cards no longer hold value.
I mean, like it used to.
They don't. Yeah, the old baseball.
Old
cards,
baseball.
Yeah, like back in anything before '62, big time expensive. Big time.
They still have stuff that's still that expensive in the modern days, like the Ken Griffey stuff, the older Ken Griffey.
They're not even expensive, bro. I'm telling you, you could get a rookie Ken Griffey card, and it costs $100.
Yeah,
$100. Back then, Mickey Mantle. Back in the day, a Mickey Mantle rookie card
yeah.
could have went for 20,000-30,000.
It was 50,000 when I used to look at it.
Yeah, but back then, well, I'm way older than you, so.
Oh yeah.
This back then is before you were born.
Yeah. Right now, if you go to a collector and you have those old cards before they became prevalent to everything, you got paid. He had over $500,000 in cards on that one wall. And he had Doc Gooden rookie cards. He had about 30 of them. He had about 50 Mickey Mantles. He had about 100 Roger Marises. He had a lot of fucking cards.
If you have 50 Mickey Mantles, that's worth not. Because I seen one that sold for almost $500,000 recently.
Yeah. But you got to understand, it's got to be sealed when you buy it.
Yeah.
And it's got to be sealed when you sell it. It can't have a nick. It can't have a scratch. It can't have. If it has one scratch, $1 million card will go to $1,000. If it has one scratch.
It matter. They grade them. They do like the grade.
Yeah,
the grade,
65 to.
They got like grade 1 and grade 2. Grade 1 is the, like you said, the vacuum seal.
Yeah.
Not very. It's like that's super mint. And then you have mint. Then you have mint or near mint condition.
Yeah. There's all kinds of classifications.
Yeah. A lot of cards go for near mint condition.
Yeah.
Near mint is like you just keep it and it doesn't have the nicks or scratches on it, but it's not the vacuum seal.
And it still have its edges intact.
Yeah, it's not graded by a appraiser. Like it's not sealed in, like you said, sealed in the very beginning, and it's not inspected by appraisal.
Yeah, but the mints that you're talking about, the ones that they haven't appraised, the ones that don't get appraised, those are only classified as mint because they haven't been appraised. Because if you take them to an appraiser, and what he does is he puts them under a microscope, and he checks that card out completely. And if it's in mint condition, like it was originally done, then he can appraise it to be on the one level. He can appraise it to drop. He can appraise it to do whatever it does by him inspecting the card. But there's a lot of cards, like all those cards when they were first brought out, nobody thought about holding on to them. Most kids like me, we used to buy cards and then we used to trade them, shuffle them, put them in our spoke wheels, so we hit on our bicycles. You see, we never thought, well, let's hold these, because I had millions of cards and most of them were trading cards. We go to school and we start trading. Like they had blue, red, orange, green. So you flip a card. If the two were red, if the card that you flip, if he flips a card, it's red. And you flip a card and the top one is red too, you take the star. And vice versa. Same way.
I used to do that too, like basketball cards. I had like a Michael Jordan rookie. It had like a
Right now it's worth more money than ever.
No.
Michael Jordan rookies probably the highest paying card right now.
Mm-hmm. And then we had the Shaquille O'Neal rookie.
He sucks.
Nah, Shaq?
Shaq sucks.
How?
Shaq sucks.
How?
How? Made his career on somebody else.
On who?
That's what on Kobe, on who else was it? Jameer Nelson, on who else was it? He never got any.
No, he never played with Jermaine.
Wade, on Dwayne Wade.
He never played with Jameer Nelson. Jameer Nelson is only 31. He just started out.
No.
You know,
I
like
thought he was a rookie with Shaq. Believe that. He was a rookie with Shaq.
when? Jameer Nelson's 31.
I see Jameer. I might have the name wrong.
Okay.
I might have it wrong. But
Jameer Nelson's playing for the Orlando point guard right now. He's 31.
Orlando. He didn't do nothing in Orlando anyway. So we don't have to argue about that because he sucked in Orlando.
No, he made it to the finals in 1995.
And didn't do nothing. And he didn't make it.
96.
It wasn't the team that made it. It was the coach that he had. Because Shaquille, if you watch Shaquille O'Neal, you understand that at the beginning of his career, Shaquille was a spoiled brat. Mm-hmm. He thought he was the greatest thing since toast bread.
Yeah, he did because I seen him on the rap shows.
And he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
But he became better. He became better as he grew. He became much better and much better. But he always had the support. When he started winning, he had the support of another great athlete.
Yeah.
You see, he didn't win by himself.
It's a team sport.
He couldn't win by himself. There's players that can.
Like who?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan couldn't do shit by himself.
But he had
Michael
support.
Jordan
He had-
could win by himself. He could win 9 against 1.
No, he.
He could. The other 4 guys could play with the other team, and he could beat them all.
Yeah, that's why. How long did it take him to get to the finals?
Who? Michael? 7
Yeah.
years.
Okay.
7 years, just like LeBron.
8.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what'd that be?
But
That LeBron James couldn't win shit either.
Nah, I know.
He couldn't win shit.
I know.
And then he got Wade, and he got
Bosh.
and they couldn't win.
But Kobe
Could
was.
they?
They lost
They
it first.
won after that.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
they
Kobe,
need time.
But Kobe could win stuff by himself too.
Kobe couldn't win nothing by
I'm not
himself.
saying that Kobe can.
Kobe cannot win by himself.
I think Kobe is the best player in the era after.
He is. There's no question about
The
that.
best player. Because what Kobe has is he has an instinct of killer instinct. When he has to nail it, coffin down on you, he can.
And he will,
And-
without mercy.
And he's cocky.
Shaq can't do that. Michael could do that.
Yeah, Michael.
Michael could do that. And there's players right now, there's a couple of players that are growing up right now that I see that in them.
Like who?
Who?
Jameer Nelson, not Nelson, Irving from Cleveland.
Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie Irving from Cleveland.
Kyrie Irving
That kid is,
is really good. I know.
he's going to be better.
He's gonna get better.
Yes, he's going to. Curry from
Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Steph.
he had 24 points now.
It's not the points doesn't
That's
interest me.
Oh, it's
Points never interest me.
Well,
It's how you play on the floor.
Yeah.
You see, when you're on the floor and you're greedy, you start taking shots. You're not hitting them, but you keep taking them.
Rudy Gay.
So you know
Rudy
you're
Gay.
hitting. What?
Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay didn't have nobody else to shoot.
Yeah, but
You see, that's the difference. When you don't have a person who can
shoot. You
you
take
take the
niggas.
shot. You see, just like in the Knicks, they don't have another shooter. Carmelo Anthony has to take
Chicken
the
shot,
shots.
even though he.
You know, and he's one of the best shooters that in the NBA. There's no arguing that. But the point
I
is,
can argue
he
that.
can't win games by himself. You see, Carmelo Anthony needs a big man and another scorer.
But like he's saying, almost all the athletes now probably need the other guy. To,
Yeah, because there's so many athletes in the league now.
yeah. Like you said, that's why it's more competition. I think.
Yeah, there's-
Collectively,
Yeah, but you always find that one exceptional athlete, that one that is an exception that might be able to take you to, like, if you're down in any game, he could come in and even it up real quick.
Yeah, I thought
That's a great athlete.
I think a great athlete, but he was just over underplayed. Was my favorite Allen Iverson back in the day.
Allen Iverson was a crybaby.
Yeah.
That's all he was. He was a crybaby. And he was a great crybaby, great scorer, a great penetrator, but he's always on the ground. Every time he took a shot, he hit the ground. You know, he weighed about 35 pounds.
He was 116. He was 5'11", 160.
Came right the fuck out of here. And he hit the ground, but he made shots. One thing he did, he made shots. So I don't consider him a great athlete. I consider him a great scorer.
Who's a great athlete to you?
A great athlete is when you can rebound, you can assist. You can
Say LeBron James.
Kevin
you
Love.
can score. Kevin Love, LeBron James now. LeBron James now.
Okay.
You see, because LeBron James, in his first 8 years of basketball, had the best athletic body, the best moves and everything, and he sucked because he couldn't win the game. When the game was on the line, you gave James the ball, you lost. That was the point.
Okay.
You see? Go ahead.
We think of OKC people. Russell Westbrook.
Curry, Kevin Durant, Westbrook.
Durant?
Yeah.
Durant's going to be one of the greatest scorers ever lived. Still not. Still not a great, prolific athlete.
Yeah,
He's
he just scored.
a great scorer. So is Westbrook. So is Westbrook. Westbrook is probably the best scoring guard in the league.
I agree with that.
I don't think any other guard can
Nah,
cover
I can't disagree with
Westbrook.
that.
But he's not. If you take him out of OKC without Durant, he won't be the same player.
Yeah, I think both of them won't be the same. They need each other.
That's right. Well, no, they need other players like that.
Yeah.
They need. You put him in. You put Westbrook in with Carmelo Anthony. You got a good combination. You put Westbrook in with James. You got a great combination. That's what Miami's missing. Miami's missing a great point guard. If that had a great point guard, could fuck with Miami.
So you say
Couldn't fuck with Miami.
So you said Mario Chalmers, forget about
Oh, come on. We were never considering him.
Chalmers.
So
Who's that?
So how about at least they got Stephen Curry or something like that? And,
Stephen Curry would be a great fit because Curry has one thing that other players don't have.
3-point range?
Eyes. That boy can see the whole court without looking. He could be looking straight at you and see that man running behind him coming. He could go to the basket, look like he's going to put a layup and feed it. He could pass it back. He could shoot it, and when he shoots,
He scores.
he scores.
Damn, that man can
He's a
score.
great athlete.
That man can score.
Yes, he can.
Damn, that man can score.
And the problem that he has is that the team that he has is not as athletic as he is.
I see that because I was like, there's like a bunch of white guys who work like they move slow.
Yeah. Well, Thompson is the closest thing to him.
Yeah, Klay Thompson is
Klay
fast.
Thompson is the closest thing to him. But Thompson has a problem.
Nah, man.
Beers.
Nah, man. Barnes is more athletic than him.
Barnes, man.
No.
Barnes been in this fucking league so long. Yeah, I don't know.
Harrison Barnes is a third year rookie.
No, Barnes been in the Lakers for I don't know how.
No, Harrison Barnes. He came in 2012.
That's a rookie
Yeah, that was rookie. He was starting last year.
Yeah, well,
He's in his second. He's a second year man.
for the Lakers. I mean for Golden
Yes,
State.
I can look it up. I can prove.
I don't know because I don't know Golden State. I know Lee from Golden
No,
State.
Lee, not Lee,
Curry,
yeah.
Thompson.
Yeah,
I
Clay-
know. Look, Lee came from New York Knicks. And Lee is one of the best small forwards, power forwards in the league. Simply because that bitch can rebound.
Yeah, he
That bitch can rebound.
rebound. That's what he
And
said.
one thing he can do is rebound. And when you can rebound, you get easy points. Easy points with little layups. And that's what Lee does.
So who's your top 5 people in the NBA then?
My top players in the NBA? Well, I gotta say LeBron James the first one because
Shit, he does.
until you prove him wrong, you can't argue with 2 world championships. You can't argue with
can't
him.
argue.
You can't argue with him. But behind him, damn, there's so many. I like Durant. I like.
How about
Dirk.
Paul? Chris Paul.
Chris Paul. He's in the top 5. Chris Paul, Durant, James, Irving, Curry.
I'm not Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Is Westbrook better than Curry?
Westbrook's down in the 10 by 10.
He's not better than Curry?
They put some people put him at 6, but how about Kevin Love?
Love. I just don't see it in Love. He is a great player, and
He just
it's
can't be
just
the
with
go-to
the
guy.
team that he's on. You know, you gotta score 30 points. It's not a question of trying.
Yes, you have to.
Just throw it up. Here you go. You know, because nobody else really. Pepovic.
No, they have Kevin Martin. Kevin Martin, come on, be honest. Kevin Martin is a decent scorer.
I said somebody.
What?
I said somebody. I didn't say throw me out this piece of shit garbage. Kevin Martin and shit. Kevin Martin's never been shit. That's why he's been in 3-4 teams already. Nobody wants it. You see, they have Kevin Love and Pepovic. That's what they got.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They have Ricky Rubio, who's actually a really good passer. He's a good passer. Not can't shoot for
got
shit.
The same thing that Curry has. Eyes behind his back.
Yes, he's a great passer.
He sees the court. That's the difference. You see, most people have peripheral vision, but other people have better than that. You see, other people have the sense of what's happening. They have the sense of knowing, like they grab a steal and they're already ahead of the field. They know that person is right behind them. They also know that his partner is right behind them. So he has a decision to make. He either takes the defender with him to the hole, or he makes like he's going to do that and then shuts it off to the next guy coming down the line. He sees that, and there's very few players in the NBA that do that. LeBron's one of them too. LeBron has that.
Yeah, LeBron. I know because he's like.
And Dwayne Wade has that. Only Dwayne Wade's a greedy fuck. Dwayne's a greedy fuck because what?
Now he's a greedy.
Well,
He has to be a little more greedy.
He's supposed to be. He's supposed to be because I'll tell you what. Without him, LeBron James doesn't have 2 national championships.
Hell no.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And
Without Bosh also before
he's already had one before LeBron got there.
Got there.
You see, and what happened with Wade was when LeBron got there, they gave LeBron James the ball and said, "It's your team."
Yeah.
And that wasn't right. And Dwayne Wade just said, "Well, okay, it's his team. I just sit back here and throw up little shots when I feel like it, and play when I feel like it, and do whatever the fuck I feel like it."
I think
that hurt him.
Because the way Wade was always like, if you always look at the stats, he was always in the top 5 best players in the NBA at all time.
All the time. All the time. Dwayne Wade was better than LeBron James in the years that, by the years that they were drafted, in those years that led to that, Dwayne Wade was better than LeBron James because he could push people over the edge.
Yeah.
You see? When he won with Shaq was old.
Shaq was old. Yeah.
Shaq was old. Shaq could still big 300-pounder out there.
And beat your behind.
But yeah, you can't move the motherfucker. Once he's there, you can't move. So he don't get his. But Dwayne Wade made that possible.
Yeah.
Because whenever he took a shot, it was an educated shot. It was a shot that he knew that Shaq would be there to clean up the boards, or he's going to hit it. Because Dwayne don't miss too many shots.
And well, like when I see, even when Dwayne Wade was like young, like just younger, he was like super athletic.
Yeah.
That man it was called the Flash, man.
Not all of that is he's had a lot of knee problems.
Yeah.
See, and he's going through a lot of problems, personal problems with his ex-old lady and his children. The last 3 years, he's gone through a numerous amount of problems. And I always said that the way the Heat go, way go, the Heat go. And it's still that way, except for one difference. They have another piece there, and that's LeBron. And LeBron is the equal to Wade, if not a little bit better, but the equal. You see, and when you have 2 players of that caliber that can play together, they've been playing together for 3 years now, 4 years now. You better get good. If not, you won't be in Miami too much longer. Because they kick your ass out real quick when you start fucking up.
Okay, we know when you said Mario Chalmers not good, but
Don't talk to me about that.
you don't want to talk about.
I don't want to talk about it. Did you see what James did to him the other night?
Yeah, I seen the conversation they had, an argument.
Conversation. There was no conversation. There was only one person talking. That's not a conversation with one person talking. That's a fucking rebuke. James rebuked Chalmers because Chalmers thought he was fucking Wade. and James said, "You ain't fucking Wade. Get away from me." That's what happened. And Chalmers, let me tell you something about Chalmers. Chalmers is a great athlete, but he sucks. Because he wants to be a great athlete. Because he doesn't see anything else. He wants to be a great athlete. And you got two great athletes there already. And you got a Bosch who thinks he's great too, but I don't believe that shit either. But
hold up. Finish up his. Bosch is a great power forward. Horrible center.
Bosch is a transsexual. That's what Bosch is. A cross-dresser. That's what Bosch is. That's what Bosch is.
Defend your statement.
He was caught on Miami, South Beach, with two. This was a rumor. That's what they said. He was caught on the South Beach, drag.
Yeah.
That's what they say. That he was caught on South Beach in drag. You know what drag is, right?
Yeah.
we know it now.
So tell me about Bosch.
Yeah.
Okay, back to basketball and basketball alone.
No.
How about James Harden?
Harden? That motherfucker puzzles me.
What?
That bitch puzzles me. Because I don't understand how he gets away with that. He gets away with shit that I ain't never seen before in my life. That bitch, 1,
2, 3.
crack the leg and still hit a fucking nail. and the referee, good. He just took 17 steps. How's that good? But he does it every time. And he gets away with it every time.
I've been counting steps with everybody lately, and I'm seeing everybody's taking 3 freaking steps.
At least 3.
I'm like,
Sometimes 4. And they don't call it. And you know who's the best at that?
LeBron.
Yes. And you know who's the best at pushing away?
I don't know, but I saw somebody doing it.
Carmelo Anthony of the Knicks. Carmelo Anthony of the Knicks. If he got you, if he bouncing the ball and you right there, his favorite move is, that's his favorite move. I'm gone. That's his fucking move. I don't understand where the fuck. But you see, Carmelo's problem is that the referees call it. They hate New York. They hate New York. Watch the Knicks game one day. Watch it.
I watch him.
The Knicks shoot 12 free throws. The other team shot 37. So what's that saying? The Knicks created 37 fouls, and these guys only fouled 12 times? What's wrong with that picture? What's wrong with that picture? That tells you those they're not going equal. They're just not going equal.
So you believe the reason why the Knicks are doing in the slump right now?
No, they suck.
No, they suck. But that's not my point here. My point is, if you're gonna suck
Fairly.
suck fairly. You see, give them the same opportunity as the other guy to suck. But if you're gonna make them suck worse, when they suck already, the fuck point is there?
Hey, who has New York picked this year, by the way? I know they don't have theirs. Who has theirs?
They had a pick earlier, like before the season started.
That motherfucker committed suicide if he picked him.
No.
If he picked him, he committed suicide.
No. Who has New York's draft pick this year?
They had Jets the pick too.
Who?
Who has?
Who picked the Jets?
I mean not the Jets.
He's a Jets fan.
I mean the Nets. Sorry.
The Nets. Who picked the Nets?
I'm talking about they had the Nets picked as the top team
Them
this year.
motherfuckers lost their money.
I
They lost their money too because they picked the wrong team.
think they're gonna be in the playoffs though.
When you who?
And that's the honest. I think they're gonna be in the playoffs. The East is weak, and
I think I'm gonna hit the lottery too.
but shit, I hope you do.
I do too, but I know I'm not.
But you believe,
But I'm not. Just like I know the Nets not gonna make the playoffs. Just like I know that.
Knicks not gonna make the playoffs.
No,
Nets
the
will.
Knicks are not. The Knicks are gonna get the number 1 draft pick.
They don't have their pick this year. They traded it.
That's right. They did. They definitely did. They definitely did.
Neither one of those New York teams have a draft pick this year.
But that's not even as bad as RG3. RG3 got last year. They got RG3 gave up 3 number 1 picks, 2 number 2 picks, and 2 number 3 picks. That motherfuckers ain't got a pick until 2020.
Shit.
They don't, and they suck this year. They're 3-13. They're gonna be 3-13 this year. That means they might get the number 1 pick.
For somebody else.
That's right, for the Rams, LA Rams.
Well, thank you, Rams.
They got 2 of them last year. They got their first pick and their second pick last year. They get their first pick and their second pick this year. They get their first.
The Rams are gonna be nice.
Them motherfuckers are just eating it up, dog.
They're like, thank you.
And you know what I heard? I heard that RG3 might be traded the same way from Washington.
There's no fucking way after all of that.
Shanahan, the coach, he didn't want to pick RG3.
He wanted to be Tannehill.
Yeah, he wanted Tannehill. But they made him pick RG3. RG3, how can I say this as sensitive as I can? Sucks. You see, RG3 was a one-time good player, a 1-year wonder. You know why?
Why?
Because in the NFL, you know what NFL stands for, right?
No.
Not for long. You see, your shit is not for long in the NFL because the people who are hired to evaluate and try to stop you get paid well. And once they see what you do, they work up schemes to stop you from doing that. And that is why a couple of 2-3 years ago, the Wildcat, Miami almost went crazy with it. What happened to the Wildcat?
And never saw it again.
That's right, because teams found out how to stop it.
So how about the what's that quarterback name?
Tim Tebow.
Luck.
No, the one who had the major neck surgeries and all that stuff.
Peyton Manning? Peyton Manning's the.
But Manning is not a quarterback.
What do you mean?
He's not a quarterback.
What is he?
He's a head coach. Head coach. Man, you cannot classify Manning. You see, who is the best quarterback in the league? Do you think?
Because they said the Peyton Manning and the other guy Brady. Yeah.
Well, Brady ain't got shit on Manning. Ain't got shit on Manning. You know why? Because Peyton Manning has done it so long and has done it so well that no coach in the league can tell him what to do. Because he knows more than that coach. You see? He's seen every defense that's been thrown out there, Peyton Manning has seen.
And played against it.
And played against it.
And beaten it.
You see, Peyton Manning walk up to the line, and he doesn't even have to huddle. He just sits there and he looks. He sees what's happening.
Yeah, because I thought, like, after he had the major neck surgery, I thought it was like...
I thought he was done.
I thought it was done. And then he proved everybody right. And the team that spent all that money on him, they got the best. It was like, wow.
The
Colts.
Indianapolis Colts, they didn't do nothing wrong. They were right to do what they did. They traded him at the right time. They did it not because they didn't like Peyton Manning. Actually, they traded him so Peyton can continue to play. Because the point there was that they knew, and they got a great
Andrew Luck.
front office staff here, because they knew that
Andrew Luck
was coming out, and they knew who Luck was. They knew that. If they take Luck, they can't keep him. They can't put him behind center because Peyton's there. And Peyton's giving them so many years. You're not going to take Peyton out of there for Luck.
Hell no.
So what do? You trade Peyton. Peyton still got 2-3 years. Luck got 10, 15 years left. So now you give Peyton the ability to go someplace where he wants, where he can win, which is Denver. And you get a great new young quarterback to fill that role. Luck is going to be another Peyton Manning. Unless he gets hurt, he's going to be another Peyton Manning.
So the Brady's team and the
Patriots and Denver.
You can't compare the two.
Okay, they're like in the NFL, they're probably the two best teams there now, or
Not really. Denver's top.
The two best quarterbacks.
quarterback.
And I don't believe that either. I think Peyton Manning's the best quarterback in football. Period. Ever.
Damn.
I've seen a lot. Joe Montana was my boy.
Yeah.
That was mine. That was, you couldn't push me away from Joe Montana. Peyton Manning's done that.
Damn.
But Joe Montana.
You
got
like
the fuck out the way.
Troy Aikman too?
No, fuck it. Aikman was a good quarterback, but he had good teams. Good teams. So he was good with good.
Yeah.
Montana was not. Peyton Manning, he had a lot of bad teams, mediocre teams, and he still won all the time. He only had one losing season.
I think
When was that?
When the first year came out. As a rookie, he threw 23 interceptions. He was 2-14 his first year. After that, the next year he was 14-2.
Okay.
Went to the championship.
how many rings Peyton Manning had?
One.
He's gone there a couple
Bye.
of times, but every time he tries to get there, Brady's there.
And Brady's a better executioner.
No, Brady has a better team. You see, it isn't the execution; it's the team. You see, when you have people that play together, that work together all the time, they know each other. And Brady, that's what Brady does the best. His people, the people that are like Welker, Wes Welker. Wes Welker was with Miami. He was, then he went to New England. When we got to New England, him and Tom Brady became buddies. And from that moment on, Wes Welker was a 100-catch man a year. Why? Because Wes Welker and Brady knew exactly where they were going to be when Wes Welker took his first step off the line. He knew where he had to get to because the ball was going to be there already. You see? And if he got there, he'd catch the ball. If he didn't get there, wouldn't catch the ball. Nobody else will either because Brady won't allow it. You see?
How about Brady? How many rings Brady has right now?
3.
Okay.
There's 3 rings, and personally, I think he should have 4, but the Giants fucked him up.
Aren't you a Giants fan?
Yeah, I'm a Giants fan, but I'm not a Giants fan this year.
What's their record like?
They suck. They're like 5-8,
But
something like that.
Is Tom Brady your best quarterbacks too, or you do?
Yeah, Tom Brady. I'm gonna tell you what. Tom Brady might go in front of Peyton Manning in the books. That don't mean he's better than Peyton Manning. In the books, in statistics, he is. Because he has more Super Bowls. So that's statistically, he's better. But if you go check for check on passing percentage, yardage, touchdowns.
No, he's going for. Did he break Tom Brady's record for most touchdowns in a year yet, or no? In the season?
He'll do it this year.
Oh.
He's
always. How many does he need? How many?
He needs 5. And Brady doesn't have the record.
Yeah, he does.
Drew Brees has the record.
Oh, so he's taking Drew Brees' record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drew Brees has the record of touchdown passes. He has 50. And Brady never got 50. Brady got 49. But
Peyton will take it.
Peyton's got 45 right now. He's got 2 games to go. He needs 5 to tie, 6 to beat him.
You think he can do it?
Yeah. No problem. He got fucking 4 receivers with 1,000 yards. 4 receivers. 4. That's unheard of. Nobody does that. Peyton Manning does. Because he can get the ball.
He distribute the ball very well.
He knows where to throw the ball. You see, most quarter like Geno Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Geno Smith throws the ball to the players.
Mm-hmm.
Brady and Manning throw the ball to a spot.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Most players, if the ball's coming to you, the defender is looking at your eyes. As soon as he sees your eyes looking for the ball, he's going to look for the ball. But if you know where you're going, you ain't looking for the ball. You're getting to that spot.
Mm-hmm.
And the defender has no idea where you're going because you're just running. So he has, if you make one little move, he's gone. He's gone. You just got to get to the spot. You get to the spot. Touchdown.
Was it ever the NFL like this before? They had the 2 great quarterbacks. Like,
Oh, hell yeah. Had a lot of Sonny Jurgensen, Ryan Tittle, who else? Randall Cunningham was one of them. What was it? That scrambling quarterback for the Giants.
I don't know.
Frank Tarkington. There was Joe Namath. There was
Man, let me
Sonny
stop recording because
Jurgensen.
this is
There